Alright, we're playing another match with Oath of Druids. I wonder if this is Tristan Sean Gregson. Anyway, we're going to ship this hand because it's pretty bad. We're going to need, like, this Lotus Petal has to hit, like, a Mox and a land off this to be good. But if it does, we're actually not terrible, but I think we're going to still ship it.
Yeah, I got a mulligan that.
Go to Frowntown. This hand seems beautiful. This is a gorgeous hand. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Alright, so here's hoping he doesn't have the mental misstep of Reno. Uh-oh, double Mox. He's playing... Oh, oh boy.
Whoa. I think we're dead.
Really? He didn't do anything.
Yeah, but that means he has infinite counters in hand. Oh, we drew mental misstep. Whoa.
Oh boy!
Just do it.
Just do it. Just run it out. I mean, we have a mental misstep, so he's got to have like 3 counters in hand. Technically 2. But I'm thinking like a Force of Will, a misstep, and then another blue spell. Oh, alright. What are you doing? Whoa.
Cast Force of Will.
Is this a hard cat?
Oh, no. Yeah, alright. That happens.
That's the thing, I guess.
So we traded our Ancestral Recall
for a Lotus and a Mana Drain.
This seems fair.
It's not terrible. And he gets 1 mana next turn, which isn't that great. But if he gets like a Jace, that's pretty good. I wonder if we should have led with Ponder, but that doesn't seem right because we did have Mental Misstep backup. So like, I mean, we can't really play around a Mana Drain, you know?
He has 2 cards in hand.
Well, that's pretty good. Pretty sure we're going to preordain here. Or Ponder, rather.
Okay.
Up on the down to the gym. It's not Christmas. Do we mental misstep that?
Yeah, I think so.
He has 1 card in hand?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, that's pretty good. For us. I actually kind of like these.
Yeah, I like Mox Emerald because it allows us to cast our Oath.
And also next turn we can draw Preordain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do that. So we can go Preordain, Mox Emerald, no shuffles, cast. This library, we're never going to draw a card off of it in the near future.
Maybe someday.
Maybe someday. And Oath. And you actually can't have Force of Will right now. Well, you can, but you're not going to be able to cast it. I will choose you. And Mox Jet. Alright, that's actually what we want to see. We want to see, we don't want him to have, like, you know, actual spells. Alright, so we're going to preordain here. How do you feel about that?
Is it better to Imperial Seal?
Maybe, but I feel like that gives him 2 more turns. Whereas with Preordain, we can try to hit a land that can cast Imperial Seal. Or just something to do. I'd rather have something to do.
Well, we can Imperial Seal for a Forbidden Orchard.
But then we don't draw it till next turn.
Mm-hmm.
And then we play it next turn, and then we give him a thing, and then we don't get a dude till the turn after that. Like I feel like that gives him 2 whole turns to disrupt it.
Okay.
I feel like I'd rather Preordain here and see what we can hit.
And if you hit nothing, you're giving him those turns anyway, right?
Are you going to hard cast Force of Will?
Okay.
Whoa!
I'm glad we cast that Preordain then.
He has no cards in his hand. Well, now we're going to draw Mental Misstep, so... Or we can brain... Nah, it doesn't really do anything during your draw step, I guess. That's crazy. Yeah, I'd actually much rather have the Imperial Seal than the Preordain. So that's an upside. All right, so do you want to seal here?
Yeah, I think so.
See if you drew Mental Misstep, and then we can misstep it. Do we just get a thing? We just get Gristlebrand and then hardcast it. How's that sound?
That doesn't sound very good.
All right, well, we're going to get Forbidden Orchard. And then, you know what's going to happen after that?
What?
I don't know. I figured you'd know. We're going to play it, give him a dude, then get a Gristlebrand.
Did we want to counter that?
Probably, but I have 6th, so... This is why you never have 6 with counter spells in your hand. Hopefully he gets Ancestral, though, and then we counter that. Oh.
Yeah, we probably should have countered that.
I don't even know... Like, he's going to Tinker this turn, get a dude. Right? He's probably going to get Blightsteel, but then we're going to actually immediately get Gristlebrand. And we can actually, because life is irrelevant, we can actually go to 2 and hope to just draw, like, Tinker and Voltaic Key. Or not Tinker, Time Vault and Voltaic Key. Yep, there we go. Yeah, see, this actually isn't that bad.
Yeah, worst we can block that thing.
Yeah, and then we take 4 poison. And then we get another Gristlebrand, and then we take 4. Like, we actually have, like, 3 turns. Alright, so there's a bunch of stuff in the graveyard. Voltaic Key and...
We can also hit Jace still.
We can hit... Another Oath. Alright. So we're going to draw here. Because our life total is irrelevant against the Blightsteel Colossus. It's actually okay.
Yeah, this is okay because we can brainstorm and put the Gristlebrand back on top and Oath it into play next turn.
Yes. We're going to cast this. I'm not going to play a land yet because we don't want to...
Should we just find Jace?
Yeah, we can actually find Jason and bounce this guy. So that's actually pretty good. And there he is.
Found Jace.
And we have a Time Vault.
Yeah, this guy is super dead.
I'm pretty sure this game is over. We'll tap this. Is that 4? Yeah, we still, what do we, yeah, we use colorless from that and this one. Yeah, and this guy's just going to go back in his hand. And and then Tinker, you actually just can't recast him. Chase is a heck of a dude, apparently. Alright, so what is he playing, though? Like, we saw Tinker. We saw Blightsteel. Think we bring in Hurkyl's Recall? I feel like Hurkyl's is just good against all decks in this format.
It's good against Tinker, of course. And all we saw out of him was Tinker.
It's literally, yeah, that was literally all we saw. I don't know what to take out, though.
Maybe Abrupt Decay?
I can see that. We'll take an Abrupt Decay for a Hurkyl's Recall.
Maybe we can take out one of these tutors. Like Imperial Seal. Probably the weakest tutor.
Yeah, alright, that's fine. Let's do that. Leyline is probably for Dredge, I imagine. Yeah, let's just try it like this. Maybe an Emrakul? Do you want Emrakul?
I don't know.
The funny thing, Emrakul can actually block a Blightsteel Colossus and go and become a 4/4.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of funny. Alright, so let's... Ooh. Pushing. I think we gotta ship this hand.
Yes.
Makes me sad. Oh, this hand's real good, though. It's average.
I wouldn't say it's real good.
I got
it
a
has
little
a soul ring, which is very exciting.
It also has a Mental Misstep, which is also exciting. And a Force of Will. So we'll see if our opponent has any sort of degenerate starts. What if he just dies to his own Mana Crypt? Oh, he's gonna... Oh, second turn Tinker.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Maybe we are. Maybe you have your own Force of Will.
He probably does.
Maybe he drew the... Nope, he doesn't.
Nope.
Alright. I feel like he's been very greedy with his... Oh, well, that's a thing.
We can't play it this turn.
You're right. So we're gonna have to play it next turn. I'm gonna get an Underworld...
An Underworld?
An Underworld Sea.
An Underworld Connections.
We're gonna get an Underground Sea here
An
and
Underworld
just
Dreams.
play this. Oh, right, I get it. Dang. Underworld Dreams. No, that's a Billy Ocean song to the tune of Caribbean Queen. It's called Underworld Dreams.
Look at that, Tolarian Academy. That thing taps for no mana.
It does tap for no mana. I wonder if he's just like not mulliganing his hands.
Well, we did have the turn 1 Tinker. That's pretty good.
It is, but with no Force of Will backup or anything. Like, you have to assume that I have something, right? You can have that little... Here, have a little bugger. Here's hoping you don't have Force... If you had Force of Will, you would have just countered my Force of Will,
Yeah,
right?
he could have drawn it.
In one turn.
But he did not.
Come on. Come on, buddy. I will place my triggered ability on the stack. And we just win the game on turn 2 because our opponent did not have anything to do against Gristlebrand. Let's see what we would have milled before we got a Gristlebrand. These are actually just fun to look through. You're like, oh, look at all these crazy things. Nothing great so far. Okay, there we go. We would have gotten a tutor in the yard. No big deal. And a time walk. Alright.